Alright, you are welcome to my channel. I'm Abiodun Moses from Exodus Music City. Alright, today we want to discuss about scale. We want to discuss about scale in music, what is scale in music. And quickly, these are the learning objective we have here. Number one, the definition of scale. To list and explain the types of scale, the circle of fifth and fourth, and the construction of scale. All right, please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and drop your comment. I'm going to reply to all the questions, so just drop your question on the comment section. All right, so let's go to the to what we have. So first, let's discuss about scale. Now, scale is an alphabetical arrangement. Is the arrangement of notes in ascending and descending order. Scale is an alphabetical arrangement of notes in ascending and descending order. You know, in music, we make use of the first 7 English language alphabets. We make use of the first 7 English language alphabets, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. In music, they are not called alphabet, but they are called keys. So we have key A, key B, key C, key D, key E, key F, and key G. And after G, you go back to A. So there's nothing like H, I in music, so it stops at G. And after G, you go back to A. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So the arrangement of the alphabet, or the arrangement of the keys, are called scale. So when you arrange the keys in alphabetical order, then we have the scale. The tone of a scale they are systematically ordered, arranged according to the pitch. They are arranged according to the pitch. It's a sequence of small interval. Those intervals are usually in tones and semitone. And what do we call tone? We have tone is in a tone we have 2 semitones in a tone. Semi means half. So 2 semitones will give us a tone. A tone can also be called whole step, and the semitone can also be called the half step. So however, scale is the alphabetical arrangement of notes in ascending and descending order. Now quickly, let's go to the types of scale. The types of scale. There are 2 major types of scale. There are 2 major types of scale in music. So the 2 major types of scale we have, number 1 is chromatic scale. Number 1 is chromatic scale. Now it is a type of scale that contains all the 12 musical pitches. Now we have only 12 musical pitches in music, so we have only 12 musical pitches. So this chromatic scale contains all the keys on the keyboard. Now it contains taking all the keys on the keyboard one after the other simultaneously is chromatic scale. Now the second one is the diatonic scale. The diatonic scale. Now when we are talking about the diatonic scale is a combination of 2 words. Number 1, we have the di, that is D-I-A. Then we have the tonic. Now what do you mean by di? Di simply means 2. Di means 2. And what is tonic? Tonic is the first note of a scale, and the tonic is also referred to as the root note. So diatonic. Di means 2, while tonic means the first note of a scale, which means the root note. So connecting them together, diatonic, which means 2 root notes, or 2 first notes of the scale, or 2 tonic. So that is the meaning of diatonic. So the diatonic scale is a type of scale which consists of 8 notes in ascending and descending order, in which the first note is repeated as the 8th note. Again, the diatonic scale consists of 8 notes in ascending and descending order. The diatonic scale consists of the 8th note in ascending and descending order, in which the first note is repeated as the 8th note. Now, for example, C diatonic scale. Now I told you the scale is the arrangement of notes in alphabetical order. Now let's start from C. Now constructing the scale of C, now we are starting from C. We have to start from C. So the C is the tonic, is the root note, because it's the starting point, and that is the actual key we want to construct. So starting from C, then you end on C. Now let's quickly write out the scale of C. So the scale of C, now let's read together. We have the C. After C, we have D, we have E, F, G, A, B, and C. So you have to start from C and end on C. So that is the tonic scale. Okay, quickly let's go to the circle of fourth and the fifth. The circle of fifth and fourth is a representation of all the 12 keys in the chromatic scale. Now I want you to follow me closely step by step so that you will get you will get to the construction of scale, which is the last objective. So you need to follow tightly, and before then, please like the page, subscribe to the page, and drop your comments. I'm going to attend to all the comments. All right, let's continue as we discussed the circle of fifth and fourth. So the circle of fifth is a representation of all the 12 keys in the chromatic scale. So it represents all the 12 keys on the keyboard. Like you can see the keyboard, we have the white, which is the C. We have that, taking it. So all the keys on the keyboard represents all the keys on the keyboard. So the arrangement, they are arranged in a circle. So that is why it is called circle of fifth, to make it easier to understand. All right, as you can see on the screen. Now let's discuss about the circle of fifth. Let's discuss about the circle of fifth. The circle of fifth is a distance of perfect fifth interval. So the circle of fifth is a distance of perfect fifth interval. Now the distance between the root and the fifth note of the scale. Now for example, this the scale of C. Now like we constructed the scale of C the other time. Now the C is what? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Now what is the fifth of key C? Now going to the fifth is the circle of fifth. Going to the fifth, as you can see on the screen. Now let's take this the fifth of key C. So the C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, then the G is the fifth. So that is the fifth. So what is the circle of fifth? From C, then to G is the fifth. Now from G, what is the circle of fifth? Now what is the fifth of G? The fifth of G is D. Now what is the fifth of D? The fifth of D is A. What is the fifth of A? The fifth of A is E. What is the fifth of E? The fifth of E is B. What is the fifth of B? The fifth of B is F sharp. What is the fifth of F sharp? The fifth of F sharp is C sharp. So that is the circle of fifth. We will be dwelling more on the circle of fifth, but quickly let me also explain the circle of fourth. The circle of fourth. Now the circle of fourth is the distance of the perfect fourth interval. Now going on fourth, and fourth. So from C, what is your fourth from C? Our fourth from C is F. Now, and from F, what is our fourth? We have the B flat. And from B flat, what is our fourth? Our fourth is E flat. Like that, and like that. So we'll discuss more on the circle of fifth. We'll discuss more on the circle of fifth. So the circle of fifth we have are C, G, D, D, then A, E, B, F sharp, and C sharp. So we are going to construct the circle of fifth. We are going to construct the scale of the circle of fifth. However, I call the circle of fifth the sharp series. I call the circle of fifth the sharp series, while I call the circle of fourth the flat series. So in the construction of scale, we have the sharp series and the flat series. Now we are going to construct the sharp series and the flat series. So first, let's construct the sharp series. So the first key on the sharp series is G. You know, the construction of on the keyboard, the key C is a natural key which contains all the white keys. So let's construct the key of C as we constructed it the other time. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Now from C, let's construct the scale of D, of G, which is the name. Now the scale of G has only one sharp. The scale of G has only one sharp, which is F. So on the scale of G, F is sharpened. On the scale of G, F is sharpened. Now let's take the scale of G. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Now, for better understanding, I want us to use the keyboard as a case study. We are going to use the keyboard as a case study. Now, as you can see on the screen, the scale of C is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C, and it is arranged on the keyboard. As it is arranged on the keyboard, key C has a black key at the front. Key C has a black key at the front, which makes it key C has a black key at the front, which makes it C sharp, Then key D has a white key, black key at the front, which make it D sharp. So any note that has a black key at the front means a tone. It means a tone or a O step. So key from key C to C sharp. So key C has a black key at the front, which makes it what? O step. So key D has a black key at the front, which makes it D, which make it a tone, which is O step. But key E has no black key at the front. Then the next we have key F. It has a black key at the front, which is a tone. Key G has a black key at the front, which makes it a tone. Key A has a black key at the front, which makes it a tone, while key B has no black key at the front. Now that derives our formula for the major diatonic scale. Now it derives the formula for the major diatonic scale. So we have tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. One more time: tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So our formula for constructing the major diatonic scale is what? Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. That is O note, O step, then half step, O step, O step, O step, and half step. So tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now let's construct the scale of G. Alright, so key G has one sharp, key D 2 sharp, key A 3, key E 4, key B 5, key F 6, and key C, and key F sharp, C, then 6 sharp, then C 7 sharps. So key G has only one sharp, which is what? F sharp. Key D has 2 sharps, which is what? F sharp and C sharp. Key A has 3 sharps, which was F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. So key E has 4 sharps, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Key B has 5 sharps, which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Key F sharp has 6 sharps, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And key C sharp has 7 sharp, 7 sharps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So here is E sharp, okay, here is B sharp, and here is F sharp. So that's that. So now let's construct the scale of G. Now to construct the scale of G, we have, now let's construct the scale alphabetically, then we put the only one sharp that it has. So let's construct the scale of G. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. But on the key of G, F is sharpened, then just put the sharp here. It's as simple as that. So because G has one sharp on F, just put the sharp here. Hope you are getting that. Now let's go to the keyboard. Now you can just represent it on your keyboard. So this is what? G. So you play this G, A, B, C, D, E. So this is F. Now where is the sharp? This sharp represents the black key. It represents the black key, which is what? F. So you don't play this one. You have to play what? This, which makes your what? F sharp. I play this, then G. So that is how it goes. So quickly, like your tonic solfa means what? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So that is the scale. That is the diatonic scale of it. Now let's construct another scale. Let's construct another scale. Now let's construct the scale of D now that has 2 sharps with F sharp and C. Now let's write out the scale for D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. So key D has 2 sharps, which are what? F sharp, put the sharp, and C sharp, which is this. So write the last one, which is D. So we have D, E. So these are our do now. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. Are you getting it now? So on the keyboard now, let's go to F. So we play this F, D, E. Instead of F, it will be F sharp. So this do, our do. These are our re. Then these are what? Mi. Then these are what? Fa. Our G is our fa. Fa. Then A is our so. B is our la. And C is our C. It has to be sharp on. Those are T. And these are do. I hope we've gotten that. So just put the number of sharp, construct the key and put the number of sharp as it is shown. Now let's construct the key of A. Let's construct the key of A. Now the key of A is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. Key A has 3 sharps, which are F, C, and G. So put the F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Now let's put it on the keyboard. Now you can see the scale of A. You just put it on the keyboard. You can see on A, B, then C sharp, which is a black key because it is sharpened. Then D, E, F sharp, which is the F sharp key, that is the black key, G sharp, and A. I hope you understand that. Now let's construct the next key, which is the key of E. Now write out the key first accordingly. Arrange the key of E. So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E. Key E has 4 sharps. Now let's put the sharp. We have F, put it. We have G, we have C sharp. Okay, we have G sharp, and we have A sharp. Where is our A? So that's it. Then just represent it on the keyboard. Just represent it on the keyboard. It's as simple as that. So that is that about the construction of scale on the sharp series. Please subscribe to the page, like the page, and drop your question, drop your comment. I'm going to attend to all question and comment. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, and I'm Abiodun Moses from Exodus Music City. Have a great day.